It's an unbelievable story.
Yeah,
It was really
it's
well
like
written, and I'm going to get into this as well. Like I believe that that's a much deeper way to look at it. I was going even on a simpler level to me. Sometimes, like I lived in the UK. It's like everybody know I lived in the UK. Sometimes certain people that's in charge of giving you ratings and critiquing your shit, they don't understand you. They don't understand what makes it funny because maybe it was too far. Like, have you ever? And I tell people this all the time. Like, I was a fan of Sean Paul, the Jamaican, reggae artist, and it was so funny because, believe it or not, he was kind of like the Nelly of reggae. You know what I'm saying? I honestly could say I love reggae music, but I didn't understand the Capletons of the world. You know what I'm saying? They shit was as dope as it was. Might have been too heavy for me, so I kind of needed a religious term would say I needed the milk first
yeah,
before I
water it
started
down.
eating it. Before I started really eating it. You know what I'm saying? Like how a lot of white people, no disrespect, they'll tell you I'm rap fans and they like Nelly and Flo Rida and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it,
Or Drake.
but they not they that doesn't make you a rap fan. That makes you a fan of
Pop
an
music.
artist,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes pop music that happens to be rap. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it's a good intro, but get more into it. Like it's easy to like Eminem if you white, or Takashi 6ix9ine if you white and he look like you. You know what I'm saying? Like that bullshit and support him. But all that being said, the movie Life was such entrenched in a deeper part of black comedy that the world should have been willing to embrace it. But sometimes people don't want to look at that harsh reality. And I really honestly believe what you said, and I never looked at it that way. It was the reality might have been too harsh
Yeah, some
for
people
them.
just see it and they dismiss it immediately. Like, oh, this shit, I don't want to see this. And it's like, oh, okay, well, don't watch it. I know that that's might be my favorite movie.
Okay, so I say that to
How could
say
do it
this
do?
because we ain't gonna hold you all forever, but we do want to talk about um, these movies that are being made just because they know black people are watching.
Oh, the Tyler Perry movies.
And listen, let's start off by saying this because this my bro. I'm his bro. We love you, Tyler Perry.
Yep.
We respect what you're doing for the culture as in regards to opportunities, even in regards to your status. But we also, I'm also a fan of Future, and I'm gonna tell you this: I love Future as an artist, but Future will not vary from his lane and take risks on making deep songs because it's what he can do and it's how he knows how to make his money. I can't knock you for it, but I'm saying at the same token, as me being a dude that's called myself somewhat of a critic of art, I don't see the expansion in the writing. I don't see the expansion in
The types of movies.
the
Yeah.
types of movies, the range of and you know what I'm gonna do? I hate to do this because again like I say I love you Tyler Perry, but I'm gonna do this anyway. What Tyler Perry movie you got?
You
Now
got
don't get me wrong, Tyler Perry movie. I
Why
did
Did I
like
Get
for
Married
Color
one and
Girls.
two?
I did
It's
like for Color
his.
Girls.
Why Did I Get Married 1 and 2?
Right.
It's his.
So
For
you
Color
take
Girls.
those right. Now look at this. Look at this list. Compare an average Tyler Perry movie to any of this. Where does it stand in regards to just creative, amazing storytelling, plot, you know, not that lifetime bashing. And I'm sorry, I'm not finna go off on Tyler Perry. I'm not gonna do this.
Let's not do that.
I'm not gonna do
But,
that.
but to expound on what you're saying, it's like you know how Master P, um, in the '90s, late '90s, he made all that music and just was just giving it out to make money.
Right.
With, we grew up. Me and my brothers and sisters, we grew up around the church atmosphere, and what happened was Tyler Perry had such a lockdown on the church, the black people in church from the plays that they supported everything he made because they felt like it was holy.
Mm-hmm. It was
It,
okay.
it was
okay.
good. Yeah, you
It,
can watch
it
this
was okay.
because
It was okay for us to
this
have
is in
our.
the realm of Christianity, and I ain't dissing, whatever. But that's what it was, and because the church is a $1 trillion industry, it was easy. Not taking away from Tyler Perry's directing ability and his hustle,
Mm-hmm.
but it's kind of a layup.
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? It's a layup once you got the Christians behind you, especially the black Christians. They will ride with you into the fiery furnace.
Right, and I want to expand on something. So I'm jumping off Tyler Perry, and this is gonna be another legend, and y'all gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna say a few things, right? If you notice, when it comes towards predominantly black movies, you see me put my air quotes up. I didn't have a lot of Kevin Hart movies on here. I don't think I had one. With that being said, I do like Ride Along. Yeah. I don't know if I would call it a classic, but I did like Ride Along. And I love the last Jumanji. I thought he showed his ass in that. Good. It wasn't a predominantly black movie though. So that's why you didn't make it on there for that, Kevin Hart. Well, it wasn't no disrespect, but I don't necessarily love his black movies.
He don't really have. Do we have black movies? I think Paper Soldiers might have been the only one. That was early, and I did like Paper Soldiers, but it wasn't. The writing and the budget was trash.
It was a good black movie.
Yeah, I mean, I was a child too at the time, and I liked the movie, but I don't even know if Kevin Hart is actually in a Soul Plane, but Soul Plane was shitty.
Well, yeah. We But all that being said, making a great black movie takes effort. Sometimes when you really just good, like Kevin Hart and like Tyler Perry.
And you know what we shouldn't do to talk to you. Pause you real quick. The you know how we have a lot of black comedies. I think they are actually much better movies than we give them credit for. I think because we fall into a trap where we start to try to gauge comedy to standards of the masses. And the crazy part is the masses comedy is not funny to us. It's not funny. I agree. Really funny.
Some of them. A lot of them. Most of them.
American Pie and stuff, that's funny.
Right.
But most of it's not really funny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And actually, we are the culture. So
I agree. So
we dictate what's really funny and what's not.
If I can cut you off, because I did like your point, I'm a critic of those too. Yeah. Comedies are a hard genre to make good movies. So when I talk about Adam Sandler, I'm usually talking about like comedies. To me, like Adam Sandler, like we talking about what's this motherfucking name? Goldmember, whatever. Austin Powers, American Pie. Yeah. That's what I'm kind of talking about if I'm talking about any white comedy that I actually think is a great comedy. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to compare. I'm going to Superbad, and a lot of the Judd Apatow movies was funny. But I'm saying that when I'm comparing them, that's what
planes, trains,
that's
bullshit. That shit ain't funny to me.
That's what you being compared against. So let's look at it, right?
Sure.
Look at the movies I put on here for comedies. If you can't compare to them, motherfucker, I'm sorry. Yo, you ain't them. Okay, All About the Benjamins. This is the top of the top. You know what I mean? We got Girls Trip, an amazing movie y'all seeing here on the comedy. Norbit, come on, man. Coming to America. This just on this list. House Party. These just good comedies, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry. They just good Haunted House.
Harlem Nights.
Haunted House was funny. Harlem Nights. Let's see what else. Let's see what my other list at. What I had. Major Pain, bro. Hilarious. Really funny movies. I did like Who Made the Potato Salad. I thought it was really funny. Low Down Dirty Shame. But it was good.
It's funny.
Yeah, it was good. I'm Gonna Get You Sucker was funny.
Yeah. Little Man is hilarious.
Little Man was hilarious. I mean, just if you look, I didn't put a lot of comedies on here, but the ones I picked was super dope.
To talk about, man.
Okay.
The Temptations.
Okay.
The Temptations. Man, I watched that movie so many times. Otis's face.
That's a funny ass line though, because he wanted to know what Otis's face looked like when he stepped in there like that. Because did he step in on him though? Did he step in on him? Because without roughing, man.
He gave him them papers. He said, "Y'all can't do this to me." Leon has a lot of really good movies, man.
Yeah, and I could have
a lot of good movies.
And I apologize because I didn't really go hard with Wesley Snipes, but I also realized that a lot of Wesley Snipes movies was not predominantly black. They wasn't.
New Jack City.
New Jack City was on the list. I'm pretty sure it was on my list. Okay, so but what was the other one? The one he did with him? He did a movie that was what was the movie? Sugar Hill. I don't really know how I feel about that. It might be a good black movie. I'm not sure. Yeah, but so all that being said, I really need y'all to come in. I need y'all to let me know what movies y'all like, what was dope about them. I would love to, we eventually bring this in and have a live conversation. We're going to probably do a live. And And y'all guys give me an idea what y'all think, what y'all movies y'all thought was really bad. Why? You know what I'm saying? Put them in the comments because this is what we looking for. We looking to see
what's a bad movie? Soul Plane
what was a
probably
great representation of us.
really bad movie.
You know what I'm saying? This is art that's put out in the world to represent us. It matters. I know people might think what we're saying is small, but our representation matters to me. And that's just being real. I really care about our representation. So before we get up out of here, any final comments, young Kiangazi?
Soul Plane was terrible. Most of those. Next Friday was the best Friday.
I don't agree, but go ahead.
And that's really it. Jake.
Hey, come see us in the comments, man. Give us y'all opinion about these representations of us in the film world. You know,
Jesus Shuttlesworth might have been the greatest name of a character.
once again, I am the one and only TV Tef for Pop the Trunk.
Pop the Trezon.
And I was here with the one and only
Takian Gazi alive. We were made in his image. Call us by our name.
and you have been watching Pop the Trunk.
Pop the trunk! Pop the trunk!